Marcus wiped the grease from his hands with a worn-out rag. The familiar aroma of engine oil and metal shavings fills the cramped repair bay of Station Omega 7. For 23 years, he had been fixing starships on the Outer Rim. He had faced every kind of alien smuggler and space wrath that the galaxy had to offer. Yet nothing could compare to what stumbled through his bay doors that evening. The dragon was massive, even for its species. At an impressive height of 12 feet, its wings touched the ceiling when they were folded. His scales, once a breathtaking emerald, now looked dull and uneven. His skin bore deep scars, and one of his wings hung at an odd angle. But it was the intensity of his gaze that held Marcus motionless. Ancient amber spheres filled with a weariness that resonated through centuries of conflict. "Pardon my interruption, sir," the dragon snarled in a heavy tone of standard language. His voice was like distant thunder. "I am seeking a method to journey to the Centauri colonies. I possess strength and determination, no matter the appearance of the situation." Marcus set his tools down on the ground. In all his years, he had never seen a draconian display such reverence for a human being. Their kind was acknowledged as brave warriors, masters of 12 star systems long before humanity achieved faster-than-light travel. "What kind of position are you looking for?" Marcus asked carefully. The massive head of the dragon lowered. "Anything you require, sir. Transporting cargo, maintaining waste recyclers, and cleaning plasma conduits." He took a moment to stop. As he spoke again, his voice barely rose above a whisper. "May I kindly request some leftovers, sir? It's been 4 entire days since I last ate." The words hit Marcus like a powerful plasma explosion. This remarkable entity, whose ancestors had ruled the universe while humans stayed bound to Earth, was begging for scraps of food. "Could you please tell me your name?" Marcus asked, moving closer. "I am known as the Eye, sir, previously associated with the Crimson Fleet." The dragon's claws nervously scratched at the metal floor. "Though that name carries no weight now." Marcus acknowledged the name. Everyone in this sector was aware of it. HFY, recognized as the World Breaker, led the most dreaded draconian battle group, which carried out the 3-month siege of Kepler Station. That was during the war 15 years ago, before the peace accords. "Stay put," Marcus said, disappearing into the small kitchen that was linked to his workshop. He returned with a steaming bowl of synthetic protein stew, his own dish, and set it down in front of the dragon. HFY stared at the bowl as if it were a mystical artifact from another realm. "I cannot accept charity, sir," Marcus declared firmly. "I have no means to reciprocate." "You are not being given charity. You are obtaining a job. I would appreciate some help with the heavy tasks here, as my back isn't as strong as it used to be. 30 credits each day, plus meals included. Your adventure starts tomorrow." The dragon's eyes widened. "Sir, the War Crimes Tribunal has labeled me. No respected organization would consider someone like me for a position." Marcus set down a crate and took a seat on it, meeting the gaze of the dragon. "The war has concluded after 15 years. I've heard that you managed to save more lives than you lost while helping to evacuate the civilian stations during the Void incursion. Do you know about this?" HFY's voice quivered with disbelief. "My daughter was at Research Station Echo 9. Your fleet held its ground for 6 hours, allowing the evacuation ships to leave safely. She got away because of you." The dragon's mighty form seemed to collapse inward upon itself. "I made an effort to make amends. After being turned away by my own for showing vulnerability to humans, I thought that by proving my worth, I could restore my standing." "You don't need to earn anything," Marcus said gently. "You must remember your authentic self, neither the fighter nor the outcast, simply the HFY. and the Phyxi doesn't ask for scraps. In the weeks that came after, an incredible occurrence took place. Phyxi played a crucial role in the workshop. His strength allowed them to handle repairs on ships that were twice the size of those they had worked on before. Nonetheless, information began to spread. Following the war, other Draconians, who had been dispersed and marginalized, began to make their way to Station Omega 7. Marcus realized that he was running not just a repair shop, but an overlooked haven. "What is the rationale for this action?" Phyxi asked one evening, as they watched a young Draconian female perfecting the calibration of a fusion drive. Marcus smiled, remembering his daughter's latest message. She had evolved into a xenobiologist, dedicating her life to promoting cooperation among different species. "That's just the way people work. We see possibilities where others perceive obstacles. We find connection where others see unknown faces." The amber eyes of Phyxi glimmered with a new brilliance that Marcus had never seen before. "Optimism in a harsh culture," Phyxi articulated with care. "There exists a concept known as Threxali. It represents the flame that sparks additional flames. I thought it had vanished for our people forever." "Maybe," Marcus replied. A new perspective was exactly what was required. 6 months later, Marcus stood before the Galactic Commerce Council. Phyxi stood beside him as they accepted the contract to establish the first interspecies technical college on the Outer Rim. The dragon that once asked for scraps now loomed large, his scales glimmering with renewed strength and confidence. As they left the council chambers, Phyxi softly placed a large, intentional claw on Marcus's shoulder. "Thanks," he grumbled, "to acknowledge the dragon concealed within the scars." Marcus beamed with a wide smile. "Thank you for helping me understand that miracles often need just a chance to find their wings again." Behind them, the station buzzed with life, humans and Draconians working together, forging something new from the ashes of former conflicts. The war truly reached its conclusion, not through treaties or agreements, but because someone chose to acknowledge the promise in a broken dragon searching for what was left. In the Outer Rim, where hope was often the rarest commodity, that genuinely transformed.